Good morning, bro. I just wanted to share with you a realization that I've had concerning the bad habits. So it's been a few days since I've been clean with no bad habits. So a few days in a row that I've literally just not done any single bad habits. So no porn, junk food, scrolling, anime, etc. None of that. And let me tell you a realization that I've had, which is so powerful yet so fucking simple. The bad habits are not fun at all. Like literally, it's not even fucking close to what you think. Because usually, if I ask you, why are you doing those bad habits? Why are you eating junk food, for example? You will probably say to me, like, because it's fun and because I get cravings for that. Get cravings, okay, I understand. It's fun, it's literally a big fucking cope. And I'm going to explain to you why in this video. If you go a few days clean, literally 2, 3 days with no bad habits, if right now you just say to yourself, okay, fuck, for the next 3 days, I'm not going to do any bad habits. No porn, no junk food, no social media, nothing. Literally, you're just going to do nothing or you're going to do good habits. Simple as that. You wake up, you go to the gym, you meditate, you do all of this shit, you do the good mental health habits, you meditate, you do some gratitude journaling, you take a cold shower for like the dopamine, etc. All of the things that I talk about in my videos basically. If you just go and have a few days clean with no bad habits, you will have literally the same realization as I'm talking about that I've had like a few days ago, which is like the bad habits are not even fucking fun. Like I'm literally having more fun doing the good habits, and I'm having more fun, and I just feel more proud of myself, which is fucking awesome, right? And the thing is, we have to keep reminding ourselves of that because when we get the craving of like a bad habit, like for example, when we get the craving to watch porn or eat junk food, it's so easy for us to just forget that we are not going to be even like that satisfied if we go and fulfill the cravings, which is like weird for me to say because if you fulfill the craving you should be satisfied, but no, because you're suffering because you get the craving to eat junk food, and then after you ate the junk food you get this like feeling of emptiness, and so you're suffering as well. It's like suffering from end to beginning. It's a trap from end to like to beginning to the end. Basically it's like it's doing a bad habit is 100% negative for you, but it's so easy for us to just lose ourselves. It's so easy for us to just forget that we are not even going to be that satisfied, especially when you haven't done like a few habits, a few like days clean with no bad habits. Because I can tell you, oh yeah, bro, the bad habits are not even fun. But if you haven't done a few days with no bad habits, then you're not going to have the realization. You're just going to be like, oh yeah, bad habits are not fun, and then you're still going to do the bad habits, right? So first of all, if I can give you some advice, go and do a few days clean with no bad habits. 2, 3 days, no porn, no junk food, whatever the bad habit is for you, or you already know it. Maybe for you it's like alcohol, going to like parties and nightclubs or some shit like that. Just go do a few days with no bad habits. Literally, few days. And during those days, you only read, I don't know, you eat good, healthy foods that you just cooked yourself, or you go on a run, you go to the gym, you go and do some sports, you go and socialize with like other people that are not in like, degenerate environment like fucking party or some shit like that. You just go and do a few days. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking bug is attacking me. So as I said, you just do a few days with no bad habits, and you will get after a few days, or even like the day after, you will get the realization, oh shit, like I've had more fun doing that. Like I can tell you the story, right? So I remember this one day when literally from the moment I woke up to the moment, like to the evening, I just did all of the bad habits. I can be honest with you. I did like porn, junk food, video games. I watched like tons of anime and shit. Didn't went out of my house. I just went out of my house twice, like once on that day, to go and eat junk food. So the only time I on that day that I went out of my house, I literally just went to basically like eat junk food, to buy some like junk food from the fucking store, some like crisp and chocolate or some shit, some like energy drinks full of sugar and shit. And I had to take a walk in the evening because I had to take a break right from the bad habits. And I'm telling you, bro, this is when I literally felt the feeling of emptiness. Like literally, bro, the feeling of emptiness. I was walking down the street like Spider-Man, the fucking meme, right? When he just like walks like this. I was walking down the streets and I was feeling so fucking disgusted at myself. Like literally, bro, like so fucking disgusted. It was crazy. And I thought to myself, fuck, like I can't just keep living like this. I can't just keep like being like this. I can't have those days anymore. I feel so fucking shit, right? Like fucking hell, bro. It's so crazy. Like it seems like so simple when I think about it. Of like, oh yeah, bad habits are bad for you, but it's fucking true. It's fucking true, bro. And like I said, you need to get the realization by yourself. You can hear me saying, "Oh yeah, bro, bad habits are bad and shit," and you'll be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, bad habits are bad for me. Yeah, yeah, I should stop the bad habits." But you don't have the same level of like emotion and realization that I've had. Like I told you, bro, if you want this video to help you, action step: go and take a few days with no bad habits. 3 days clean, and you will get the same realization. And this is when you will feel like the real like the truth. You will feel the fucking truth. You will like see the light in a sense of like, fuck, the bad habits are like so fucking bad for me, and they're not even fun. Like I get cravings from bad habits. Okay, I think it's fun, but it's not even fun. And the thing is, I told you, oh yeah, it's the bad habits are not even fun, and you don't even get cravings for the bad habits. This is really interesting because I read some books about like trauma therapy. I read like I've seen a bunch of videos about trauma. I've learned a lot about trauma myself, and I can tell you something. You are not craving the bad habits. You are not craving junk food. You are just running away from the emotion. And what is that emotion for you? Because it's really, really fucking interesting. So I can tell you something because I've had like I've done a lot of like work on myself, and I can tell that to you. When I feel the urge to do a bad habits, like porn, junk food, video games, it's lots of the time because I feel anxious. And what am I feeling anxious about? Well, there's a ton of answers. I'm feeling anxious about this YouTube channel. What if people, leave like hate comments, etc.? I'm feeling anxious about my family. I'm feeling anxious about, I don't know, my bank account, my financial situation. I'm feeling anxious about like 1,000 things. I'm feeling anxious about like my sleep, for example. Right? It's fucking crazy. What are you feeling? What is your emotion that you're trying to run away from? Maybe for you it's like a sense of like depression, of like nihilism. Maybe it's anxiety just like me. Maybe it's like another things. Maybe it's like you're running away from the past, because like when you just do nothing, imagine you don't do any good or bad habits and you just do nothing. You just like stare at your wall, for example. You just like contemplate life. Maybe for you it's going to be a sense of anxiety. It is for me. Maybe for you it's going to be a sense of like depression. Maybe for you it's going to be a sense of like rumination, depression from the past, right? You keep thinking about like cringe past experiences, people that did you wrong in the past. We are always trying to run away from a bad feeling, and usually we run away with that by covering it with a bad habit. So you eat junk food not because you want to eat like the burger, but because you're trying to cover up the bad emotions that you don't want to feel, right? Like it's fucking deep, bro. It's really fucking interesting. So what is that for you? For me, I told you, if I do a bad habit, it's usually to not feel anxious. To feel anxious about what? About 1,000 things that is happening in my fucking life, right? It's fucking crazy. What is it for you? You really need to do like this work of introspection. And once you've actually like realized, once you've actually founded the reason why like the bad emotion is anxiety, depression, rumination from the past, nihilism, I don't know, sadness, anger. Once you founded the emotion, then you need to cure it. You need to process the emotion. You need to process this like this stuck emotion that is like that has accumulated in your body. So how do you do that? You just believe in the emotion. You just believe the emotion. So if, for example, I start getting anxious, instead of being like, no, I'm not even anxious, and then trying to go into a good or a bad habit, because you can even cover up like your bad emotion with like good habits, right? If you start to work or go to the gym like for hours a day or some shit like that, it is like literally a form of like you running away from the bad habits. It's so fucking interesting, bro. So don't do any good or bad habits. Sit by yourself, realize the emotion, and then believe in the emotion. Literally, like just feel to yourself, oh, I'm anxious. So for me, for example, if I get like a moment when I'm really anxious and I'm saying to myself, no, I'm not going to do any bad habits, I'm not going to do any good habits, I'm just going to sit with the anxiety, then I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's true. I'm like really anxious. Like there's like a weight on like my belly, for example, which is a sign of me of like anxiousness in my body. what am I feeling anxious about? You know, like, why am I so anxious? And then I start thinking about the reason, etc. This is literally me just processing the emotions. Once I've just recognized the emotions, once I've recognized the reason why I'm feeling this emotion, what, for example, I'm anxious. Okay, I'm anxious because I have this and this in my body, this reaction. Why am I feeling anxious? Well, I'm feeling anxious about my family, for example. Then, once I know the reason, and once I've recognized the emotion first, and once I know the reason of the emotion, this is when I do some deep breathing. So for anxiety, you know, there's this like breathing protocol, which is like one big breath and then another sneaky breath at the end. So just like this, right? If you feel anxious, this will help you a lot. Follow along with me. It's like one deep breath from the nose. Now I can't like breathe anymore, right? I can't just getting more hair. And then one more. This is the sort of like anti-anxiety protocol, like breathing protocol, basically. One deep breath till you can't get any hair in your lungs anymore. Then a little breath, and then a big exhale from the mouth. From the nose, inhale, you get the little breath, and then the exhale from the mouth. This is like the sort of breathing protocol. The breathing protocol to fight anxiety that has been proven scientifically, by the way. Like, you can literally just search it online. It's really fucking proven scientifically. It helps reduce depression, anxiety, more than like meditation or like some normal deep breath. And then, yeah, afterwards, I just process the emotion. I feel the emotion. I recognize it. I know the reason why. I recognize the reason why am I feeling this emotion. Then I do the deep breathing. Then I just put myself in like a nice relaxed mode. And then if you do that with me, you will literally, as you go and do some deep breath, you're just going to slowly feel the emotion fade away. And this is how you cure the trauma, or like a part of like this emotion. This is how you process the emotion. And when you process the emotion, you're basically curing trauma, because trauma is literally emotion that hasn't been processed in you because of like childhood experiences or even experiences that you've had as an adult. So I just hope that this video really helped you, bro. Like, this thing of like bad habits, it goes so much deeper than that. It talks about like trauma, like unprocessed, recessed like emotions in your body that have just been stuck here for like years, bro. It goes so much deeper than just like, oh, you know, not eating junk food, not watching porn. It goes so much deeper than that. So I hope this video really helped you, bro. Goodbye.